Like two excited boys, we've been watching the number of views on this channel and quite unable to believe that we're approaching 500,000, which put together with the views of unconscious television brings it to well over 1 million views since we first started 20 months ago. How has it happened? We're completely I don't know how to say about it. Why should I've never been in the public eye before, and why all this should happen in my 81st year, well, I just have to accept it in wonder, don't I? It's and be humbled by it, because I'm sure it's not of my doing. Some of you may have noticed there's been a 6-month break since our last video. Well, we've had various things happen in our lives, but we are back in production again now. We made another video a few days ago, which will appear shortly. There's one thing I'd like to mention, is that you will see, or some of you may notice on the website and on the YouTube page, there's a little option if you'd like to support us, and a little button for donate. Last week we were again taken totally by surprise when a kind-hearted person offered to donate something. It's the first time it had happened, and well, we thought, well, all right, thank you very much. And then we realized that several other channels also put on a donate button. The production of these videos is actually quite a complicated process. Not for me, I just do the talking, that's easy. But the processing of it, the editing, the equipment required, and all the internet work is really quite a task. Takes many hours and much patience, and so it's not without expense, and therefore we've taken the choice really of humbly putting this little request on the video page. I'd like to mention the many comments that we've received. That we do both read them every day and often talk about them. Most of them are very kind and deeply touching, and it's again very humbling to realize that some people take what I say in this way. It's a great privilege to feel that one can share and be received. So seldom in life does this happen, really. I think particularly those of us that go into the spiritual work, it often seems to isolate one or separate one from the mass of the society. But doing it like this, I've gathered many hundreds of responses. At first, I really didn't know how to deal with it, but gradually it's becoming manageable. So again, I do thank you very much for this feedback. Even the negative ones, well, they make us think, and some of them make us smile a bit, and others make me think what I was like when I was young. I also said some rather wild and outrageous things. But here we are. I'd also, as I'm talking like this, I could remind you of my books. I've written 4 books, and which are available through the website, and which, of course, repeat really what I'm saying to you, and much more besides. There's one main book, is this, called Wonders of Spiritual Unfoldment. I think I was actually the person that invented the term unfoldment, but I see a number of other people are using it now. Anyway, this really just describes what it is, this wonderful journey of the gradual unfoldment of spirit, the greatest adventure in life, the one that never fails and never ends. I can't recommend it more. The next book I wrote is this one, Mystic Approaches, which already is a smaller version of that, takes it a bit further. For those of you that have this copy, I'm just going to issue I've just changed the cover. The book's the same, but I got fed up with looking at my face, so I've got a more discreet cover, which I think is more appropriate. And then, more recently, I produced 2 books of poetry. Now, please don't be put off by the fact it's called poetry, which is not everybody's cup of tea. They're all, nearly everything I've written has been given to me. It's not what I've thought at all. It's not a product of thought. I can't emphasize this too much. But those of you that meditate will know that in meditation, attention goes inward like that. And then when you come out of meditation, you, as it were, emerge back into the world of words and images. And in that transition period, sometimes words arise which are expressive of where you've been. And this is where most of my writing comes from. And it adds its authenticity, it gives its authenticity because it's not mine. It comes from something deeper. And that's what these poems are. Sometimes it comes out, surprisingly enough, in the form of a little verse. But I think really as little condensed pictures of spiritual insight, these are as good and probably better than anything I've written. So please don't be put off. But those that are brave venture in, I hope probably will be pleased. Thank you so much. God bless you all.